Right, welcome back, and this is Gemini VII and its remaining mission, which is the endurance mission. It has to reach at least 10 days, but I'm going to see if I can reach the 14 days for the 2 crew 14-day endurance record. So I'm going to try to do. Alright, so there's about 4 days, not about 5 days left for the 10-day record. Alright, let's take a look at their life support and see exactly what options I've got. Okay, so I've got 12 days worth of food, water and oxygen. We've got 1.63 million electric charge. So they've used just under 1 million. So that's not too bad. Let's take a quick look here. Okay, so orbiting for 9 days, 20 hours, and there's just 4 days remaining, plus 20 hours and 21 minutes, so it's almost 5 days. So I don't think the 10 days is going to pose much of a problem, but the 14 days certainly probably is going to. Yeah, so I've got 8 days, nearly 9 days. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be possible to go for the 14 days until I get the technology to store liquid hydrogen in orbit, which will still be after landing tech. And that still has yet a few more days, a good 2 weeks or so, before it gets unlocked. So, I don't know. Seems okay though, I mean, as far as reliability is concerned. But it's always possible to get a leak. So it might be best to build a at least a series module with multiple tanks in it. Alright, so I want to bring up the contract window. We need to keep hold of that as well, don't we? Yeah, I don't think that's realistic, another 9 days. I'm not considering they've used almost 1 million electric charge already out of 2.5 million. So I just don't think it's going to be possible. But the 5 days should be. We're at 5 days now. So another 5 days, actually another 5 days, yeah, 10 days I suppose. So 5 days just over. I still don't understand where the Gemini VI had a motor failure, but I still don't understand where that motor failure actually originated from. Nothing seemed to happen during re-entry. So I don't understand where the motor would be to fail. But that's not important. Alright, I'm going to move forward. See exactly how many... It's about 80,000 for 10 hours. So, I mean, it's not... It's very, very greedy on electric charge, the Gemini capsule. Yeah, that's the only problem with it. I'm going to free mode. Okay, let's start the remainder of the mission. Or continue the remainder of the mission, I should say. Alright, so I've gone through just over 2 more days. Just slightly over 2 more days. So on day 7, hour 0, 59 minutes. And we've got 1.2625 or so electric charge left. So we had 1.62 days ago on day 5. So that's not too bad. It's not doing too badly. So we've got 3 days worth of the mission left. But we're not going to make it to day 7. As in, another 7 days, sorry. There we go again. Now that motor, I have no idea where it is. I don't know what motor it's actually talking about. I'm thinking it's maybe a motor, like driving a fan for one of the fuel cells. Because they have in the tanks they have little fans that stir up. Basically the same thing happened with Apollo 13. Electrical fighter wiring fault at one of the margin fuel cells that powered the service module. Sparked and destroyed one of the, ignited one of the oxygen bottles. That's all I can think of. But it doesn't show you anything on here. So I'm going to, for a second, I'm going to enable glow, which indicates if it's a Dangit setting, you can just get it to glow any part that's actually failed. Which will shut up. Yeah, any part that fails, you can get it to glow. I'll turn that off for realism purposes, but I need to know exactly what motor it's talking about. Alright, I enabled glow, and it's the antenna. Yeah, it's the antenna. Which hasn't got technically any remote tech settings associated with it, but I don't actually know that it has or it hasn't. So I'm not sure it's actually even compatible, but it shows as not as being compatible, so it's weird. Very strange. Alright, so that's the motor that's failed, which is nothing. Nothing at all. Alright, we can get rid of that then. Right, so we just turn these glows off. So that's basically what's failed. That's the motor that keeps failing. So it's not very reliable. But then again, once you've deployed it, you can stay deployed anyway. It doesn't matter. So, alright, I'll turn glow off. Okay, that's disabled. I'll try to find out exactly what that was. Might as well figure that out now rather than sort of later on. Wondering exactly what's going on. Alright, so I'm going to go for another almost 3 days, isn't it? So I'll go for another 3 days and see if anything else fails or drops off. Okay, so I've got a green tick on Gemini 7 and Gemini 6. It says rendezvous Gemini 6 there with Gemini 7, which we've already done. So there's something wrong with the logic gate. Either that or we get accomplished once we get back to where that could be as well. Got another almost 4 days, well 3 days, 22 hours before the 14 days is complete, and I'm down to 714,000 electric charge. I just don't know if I'll be able to do that. In fact, I doubt very much I'll be able to do that. I'm going to go down to the last 100,000 charge, because I know full I've got at least 10 hours worth. It's about 80,000, about 8,000 per hour, so 10 hours is 80,000. Okay, so on day 12, 16 hours and 42 minutes into day 12. And the electric charge, I've just had a warning that electric charge 1 is running out, so it's brought Gemini 7 out of warp. But it's still 241,000, so obviously it's based on about 10%. So I've got about 10% worth of the 2.5 or 2.4 million that we started with. Got a tick. Excellent. So that's the contract for Lunar 9 completed. So that's the altimetry scan of the moon. So we've got 75,728 funds and 26 reputation. Alright, so that's the low resolution scan of the moon done. Let's take a look at those before long. Right, 240,000. So I'm going to go down 200,000 electric charge and see exactly how many days I can get out of this. Okay, so I've got 99,800 or so electric charge left, so about 10 hours worth. And we've got day 13, we're 11 hours and 31 minutes into day 13, so not quite 14 days. And even if I go for an extra 10, about 10 hours, even if I do that, I won't have an electric charge left and the crew will actually die because life support will shut down, but I would still probably be short by at least 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 hours of the day 14. So, so day 13 is about the limit of what you can really risk going to. Which is a shame, because I'm only just a few hours short. But it does take up a lot of electric charge. You can see it ticking down there. Very, very greedy. But we only have... We've got 3 days worth of food, water and oxygen remaining, so we could go for 40 days with these stores. It's just electric charge letting us down. Yeah, so that's finished as I showed you earlier just before. I came up warp again. And we've rendezvous. See, that's registered as rendezvous, that's recognised it, but for some reason Gemini 7 and 6 hasn't recognised the fact that we rendezvoused them together. But it recognised both endurance. I think Gemini 6 was 4 days. Gemini 7 was 10 days. And technically Gemini 7's mission was actually 14 days, not 10 days. Alright, never mind. Okay, so I'm going to have to bring them down from orbit. So it's a shame though. Let's let that go. That go as well. Okay, so we got a negative. Okay, so where is the approximate periapsis? I don't need this up anymore. And I've got plenty of electric charge to get back down to Earth. Orbital. 399 with 35 minutes worth of my periapsis, so I'll bring the periapsis down to about 200 kilometers. I'm going to ease it down a bit more because I noticed the G-forces seem to be a little bit too high during re-entry. I've been doing those sort of pseudo-cinematic re-entries of the last sort of number of episodes. And that is the G-forces on the log. I'm getting a bit high. I'm bringing them down too steeply, basically. It's not deadly, but it's not exactly comfortable. Alright, so 35 minutes and we'll begin the deorbit burns. Okay, just over a minute. Throttle is down. Motor is armed. Yeah, of course we need ullage, I forgot about that. It says very stable, but you can't trust it. Alright, give a little bit of ullage. Make sure it actually is telling the truth. Okay, I'll go out about 200 kilometers at the periapsis. Make up the slack with RSS. Got plenty of NTU and there is in 50, so. Alright, RCS off. RCS off. Motor is shut down. Alright, so we've got 1 hour 30. No, we haven't. Gone to the periapsis, aren't we? So we've got 45 minutes or so. Just go for a minute again. Says he's on. Throttle is at 0. Motor is armed. So I'll bring the periapsis. I'll bring the apoapsis down to under the level of periapsis, switch it around and bring the apoapsis, which is right now the apoapsis, but now it becomes the periapsis down to about 100 kilometres. Right, so very unstable, a bit of ullage, very risky, very stable. A few seconds, 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. Oh, sorry Jeb. Sorry Bill, you're stuck in orbit. Yeah, I didn't actually fill the tank up as much as I did with like Luna, with Gemini 6 here. Oh dear. It's not bad though, 236, 199, so I'll wait till come round to the apoapsis, 47 minutes, and then I will use RCS to bring down the periapsis down to about 100 kilometres. Shouldn't take too long. Got plenty of fuel for it. Okay, I'm pointing prograde. I'm going to fire the RCS backwards. Maybe take about a couple of minutes. It's coming down quite rapidly though, so it shouldn't take too long. So I'll stop once we reach about 100 kilometres. Between 100 and 110 kilometres I'll stop it at. Because the apoapsis is actually quite low anyway, so it won't take, like, it won't bounce off the atmosphere and drag the apoapsis down. So it should be quite straightforward. 190 kilometres. It's not bad. Okay, almost halfway. Yeah, I think I made a slight miscalculation. I think I should have put more serious propulsion unit fuel in and slightly less RCS, because obviously Gemini 7 didn't need to manoeuvre as much as Gemini 6 here. Yeah, I think I probably could have halved the RCS fuel NTO and there's in 50. Obviously part of the NTO is 40mAh, which powers the entry control RCS. So I've got two sets of RCS, one on the nose there, one on the service module, and they share one of the ingredients of their bipropellants. So about 50 more kilometres to go. I don't have enough RCS for it. Right, 7 kilometres, 6, 5 kilometres almost coming down. Yeah, obviously I might not have those in 50 or not far off running out, but RCS isn't supposed to be used for this. So I need less RCS and more SPS fuel. Right, so that's that. Put a low power. I'm going to spin it around to negative. So I'm going to say soft and go wasting it. So we have... yeah, entry of the atmosphere isn't actually here either. I've looked through the things you can plug in, as in you can install different bits of information, and it's not there, so a bit like post-burnt relative inclination isn't there either. Alright, don't waste it. Alright, 233 kilometres. Well, 233.5 kilometres. Time to about is 40 minutes, but obviously 40 minutes to 100,000 kilometres. Obviously that will actually decrease as we begin to brake as we enter the atmosphere. But that is basically it. That is the end of Gemini 7 attempt at 14 days, and it's going to be... I've got 83,000 electric charge, so I've got 10 hours left. but as you can see, it'd still be 23 hours. It might, yeah, you're risking losing an entire crew pushing it anymore. That's the only thing about that. Could probably make it, but would you be able to enter the Earth's atmosphere in time before you run out of electric charge and everybody dies? Well, that's the question, isn't it? So that's 10 hours. 13 hours, 11 minutes here. What, 13 days, 11 hours. Just a few hours short of the 14-day record, but as soon as I can unlock hydrogen fuel cells, that should be much easier. Alright, so we have no more signs. Could have got 7,000, just over 7,000 funds from recovering the capsule. Still no experience gain for either of them now. Yeah, got 0.3 reputation extra. Right, thanks for watching. And if you liked the video, or any other video basically on my channel, just please click like. Helps me a lot. And obviously share if you so wish. We have a Facebook page, a Twitter page, and Google Plus, which all the links on those. All the links to those are on the front page on the banner at the top of the page of the channel. Alright, so thank you for watching again, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.